Welcome everyone to today's session, in which the topic for today is how to cultivate financial discipline. All right, we highlighted the fact that this was an important topic that needed to be discussed within these human potential group sessions. So when we say that, how to cultivate financial discipline, what comes up for you? And welcome, Bosco. You've just joined at the very beginning. So Bosco, the first question I'm asking the group today is, what comes up for you when we mention today's topic, which is how to cultivate financial discipline? I'll invite you to just discuss this amongst yourself for a moment and see what comes up.
Hello guys, I can hear you. Maybe we can brainstorm lightly then. So coach, do you mean to brainstorm as a group or each one depending on their location?
I would invite everyone to brainstorm as a group. So just, what do we need to discuss in this session today when it comes to cultivating financial discipline? Yeah. So I'm going to take a step back now and I'll invite you to just discuss amongst yourselves.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Deng, I think you can lead us in the facilitation or in the brainstorm.
So you're giving me the leadership of this thing? I thought you're the program coordinator, so you know what to do.
Yeah, it's co-creative. Anyway, I think to me, what we can, I think the major aims or objectives which you might need to know, according to me, what I think is like, what are some of the things we should consider to practice to ensure that we grow financially, like we have that sense of financial discipline. Like we have, I think much about it is growing financial and to the point of financial freedom, that kind of regard. So that's one way I'm seeing myself, because we all of us at some point, I think, access resources, especially money, because the curiosity of money when it comes to human beings, it's too high. It's the number one kind of magnet that is each and every day waking us up so that we can at least make money. But at some point we get the money and we find ourselves doing, or again coming back to the point of again craving for it, of which we can even use the little one which we have to multiply, and then we can live in a life of abundance. So how do we, for example, I think we can identify the practices that can help us to accumulate, manage, and then maintain, and at the same time multiply. Accumulate, that is work, and then
multiply
is multiplying, and then there is maintaining, then that's sustainability, I think so.
Yeah.
And then what else? What was the next point? There was a fourth point which I'm forgetting in my point. So much about the practices, I think. How do we make money? That is through work. And then how do we ensure that we multiply that kind of finance so that we do not again come back to the point of looking for it? So how do we make money work for us? How can we make money to be our tool that can work for us instead of us working for it? Okay.
See, the issue with money is, as some of us know, money actually reveals your true character when you have it in abundance.
Definitely.
So how do you handle that? How now the issue is not the money. The issue is your attitude towards the money, right?
So,
because
yes.
Now in most cases, some people, when they get a lot of money, when they have that financial freedom, they would love to do anything that they want, because they have access to anything that they need at that particular moment, or even anything that they want rather. So sometimes it can be harmful to you. In most cases, it can be harmful to you, because if you're not disciplined in what you like, the right amount of money you're spending. But you need to know your income, what comes in and what goes out. You see, that is one of the things. Forgive me, I'm not speaking in order, but the ideas are just coming in. So
I'm capturing it.
Keep on capturing, So now, there was a day yesterday when I was coming back from church. I was talking to someone, and someone was telling me, we passed by Arena Mall, and then the guy was like, you know what? You see these guys who are just in there. You find someone making 200 per month, right? I think that was, he said 200 per month, and when you calculate that money, actually it can, I don't know how much would that one be. That should be 5 million, right? Per year. And you find a guy having a phone of 3M, right? 3 million.
Sure.
Yeah. So now, what is that? How are you going to develop when you have such a bad attitude in satisfying your cravings instead of planning for the future? Like for you, planning for the future. Maybe in case of anything, like you have some money here, you can have this Cultivate, whatever. Ross, Cultivate is this small press button phone, like this small phone. You can have it. You can communicate. Maybe you have any Android phone, for just doing anything. Like you still have access to internet and all of that, but then you don't have to have that fancy phone, like you just slash your money, like more than 50% of that you're spending it on a phone. And now you'll be, now you have bills to pay, electricity, water, even transport and all of that, and then you're struggling, and then you'll have no savings. People always talk about savings. The best way to save is to invest, which is right actually. The best way to save is to invest. But now, if you have that amount of money and then you have nothing in the bank to invest, what is that you're doing? You will blow it away. So you see, now that one takes us to multiplying. You will not be able to multiply what you have, even maintaining what you have, right? Maintenance is let me tell you, you starting something is okay, but maintaining something is the real deal. Discipline, you see, so everything falls in discipline. And let me tell you, sometimes you want to wake up, but you feel like the bed is calling you, the weather is okay, I mean, like just a little more 5 minutes, but you have to wake up and go. So someone was saying discipline is not about discipline. The main thing with discipline is to kill your cravings, to kill your cravings, so that you will not be driven by your emotions or whatever or how you feel. Like today I feel like I'm not going. But if you're disciplined, you have to be at a certain place at this time and all of that. This is what you have to do, so your life will be programmed and it will move smoothly, But then if you're not disciplined, you know what happens. You just do things anyhow, and you will end up confused, nothing, no work done. That's it. That's just the way it is. So at least that's what I can talk about for now. Let me brainstorm a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you for the insights there. I'm going to jump in now. I'm going to welcome the newcomers, Bosco, and who else do we have here? Someone else joining as well. So who is able to give me a quick summary as to what we need to discuss in today's session from what you just agreed upon?
One, you can share here. I have noted. First, what we identified was to identify the practices we might need to start practicing that can help us to make money. I think we are talking about money, but how do we accumulate and how do we multiply, and then how do we maintain like the sustenance of that kind of practice, and even the finances itself. I think also we can add there, I think, management. How do we manage the finances we as individuals? And then being shared, at some point there are different kind of attitudes that arise at some point when we have money. There's somebody said, if in case you want to see somebody's true characters, give them power, money, and then at some point, sometimes they say give them a wife. Anyway, but power, money sometimes can bring out who truly an individual is, the true characters. So which kind of attitude do we need to cultivate to ensure that money does not make us different kind of individuals, but we are the very individuals who are in control of the money and to use it to the best of impacting or improving ourselves and also those surrounding us. So I think it was all about developing the attitude that can truly impact or we can use to manage the finances. And then like to know what is our figure. If in case you are working, what is exactly your figure and how do you multiply it? So at some point we work, but you don't know exactly what is your net worth, how much is your income, and how do you leverage that small income to ensure that you do not run out or go back to poverty in that kind of context.